a boom boom party.
Hey.
What is it?
Hey there.
If you want to talk, I'm here for you.
She still loves me.
Your thoughts?
Be careful, treasure. I couldn't stand losing you.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
We're together. That's all I care about. Everything else doesn't matter.
Didn't have anything else?
Sure.
Yeah. Ah, that's scrolling invert. No. Yeah.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute.
Just
and
looking
I'll
to
go
trade
back
a little.
To the music that usually play. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived. The Gunners. That's it. That was like their base. Sort of. Pretty much all of that. Those guys were tough, so, I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Segue. Back to the music, I guess. Here's Uranium Rock, a song about people getting rich by finding uranium. That worked out real well for all of us, didn't it? I'm joking, just joking. It went poorly.
Take a minute, see what's in it. When you're
If we had a
buying
good
a
supply
vitamin
of clean
product,
water,
read the
things
label.
would be pretty
Make
good.
sure you get all the vitamins recommended by government experts. You do in VIM. And 3 essential
What do
minerals.
they want here?
Get VIMs at your drugstore. VI for vitamins, MS for minerals. VIM. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Well, you can run like a rabbit, fly like a bee. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me. 'Cause I'm right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby.
signal up here. It makes it sense. Does it even work? That's...
What will I do? Maybe you'll sit inside, wishing that
I can see that work pretty well.
maybe you'll ask me to come back again. And maybe I'll say maybe.
I hope you liked that one. That was maybe by the X-Files. I mean, it was definitely by the X-Files. But it's called maybe. I should have been clearer. Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City. And I'll read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free, but the moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vadim Bobrov. Now, Bing Crosby, everyone. Yay.
For almost 2 centuries, Americans have enjoyed the valuable privileges of freedom. Now, freedom needs each American to dedicate himself to its preservation. We must not allow our liberties to be endangered by neglect of our duties as citizens. During this year of rededication, join with your fellow Americans in reaffirming the principles on which this country is founded and the safeguarding of those principles. Make it your business to see that federal, state, and local governments are conducted honestly. Help to maintain the good morale of your sons and daughters in the armed forces. Learn the facts about all candidates and issues. Then, vote for the one you believe in. Make the most of every minute on your job. Produce as much as you can, and thus increase our military and economic strength. Work for better schools and a better community. Guard your American heritage of freedom. It needs you.
Well then.
Men and ladies, synths and ghouls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I am Solomon, your master of ceremonies. Here's the lonesome drifter, crooning about, what else? The New Vegas Valley.
From this wasteland they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our road for a while. So come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the New Vegas
I cannot build it. Shit.
that loved you so. For a long time, my darling, I've waited for the sweet words you never would say. Now at last, all my fond hopes have vanished. For they say that you're going
find something out of aluminum.
Vegas Valley, and the drifter that loved you so true.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
Ah, und schon hat die Alte wieder was zu sagen, ne?
Oh, July's a riding my rocket 69. Oh, would you like to ride my rocket 69?
Er hat noch nicht mal Aluminium wie Hotplates.
Little sweet man like you would have such a wonderful time. You better hold that Baba while I go into my spin. Yes, you better hold that Baba while I go into my spin. Such a wonderful world, I'm gonna put you through. We'll take up all the stars and the moon is not too far. Yes, we'll take up all the stars and the moon is not too far. We will ride and glide and be so satisfied.
Auch noch zwei.
Stand by, this rocket is ready to fly. Rocket,
Da bleibst du. Traurig.
make you mighty happy that I'm your girl. Fly through the sky and go all around the world. There's a sweet Baba, I could make you feel mighty bad. A little sweet man like you would have such a wonderful time. We'll zip it, we'll rip it. We'll flip it, we'll whip it. We'll zip it, we'll tip it. We'll ride and glide and be so satisfied. Sweet man like you would have such a wonderful time. 69.
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69. Time for some news, I guess. Sure, why not? So, there's that saying that sometimes truth is better. No, not better. Truth is stranger than fiction. Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, it's occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like someone takes them really seriously, like maybe too seriously. There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth, in Good Neighbor, or near there. Anyway, I guess. Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess, or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. I know you just can't get enough of that Roy Brown. I mean, Roy Brown!
They'll know you've arrived when you drive up in the 1958 Edsel, the car that's truly new from nameplate to tail lights. New from the front. New from the side. New from the rear. Only Edsel has the sleek, clean line design that sets it apart from the look-alike cars. And it combines new looks with the newest V8 engines in the world, the big new Edsel 400 and the power-packed Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much real, usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive teletouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before, because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. There's even the added luxury of new Edsel air suspension that's just like riding on air, because you are. And remember, of all the medium-priced cars, car for car, across the board, the 1958 Edsel is the one that's new and the lowest price, too. So see your Edsel dealer.
You're gonna drag that junk around.
Are the dustiest, the winds are the gustiest, the gates are the rustiest, the pies are the crustiest, the songs the lustiest, the friends the trustiest. Way back home, back home. The trees are the
No aluminium.
days are the nappiest, the roads are the yuppiest,
Come back later.
happiest way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead. I really must confess, I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The grass is the springiest, the bees are the stingiest, the birds are the wingiest, the bells are the ringiest, the cars the singiest, the guns the clingiest, way back home. Walk along the sun's the laziest, feels the day
Let's trade some things.
Of course.
the cubs the laziest, the boys are the weediest, the girls are the prettiest, way back home. The beasts are the silliest, the owls are the goodiest, the plants the prettiest, the stars the shootiest, the greens the funniest, the smiles the sunniest, way back home. Don't know why I left the homestead. I really must confess, I'm a weary exile, singing my song of loneliness. The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the bells are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, life the loveliest, way back, way back, way back home. No place like home, sweet home.
Why are Camels by far America's most popular cigarette? Two of the reasons are flavor and mildness. No other cigarette has Camel's rich, full flavor, and no other cigarette offers this proof of mildness. In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people with normal throats, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation
Oh ja.
due to smoking Camel.
Weil
Try
wir
Camels
hier brauchen.
yourself. Then you'll know why Camel leads all other brands by billions of cigarettes per year. What cigarette do you smoke, Doctor? That question was asked a few years ago of 113,597 doctors. The brand name most was Camel. Recently, that question was again asked of tens of thousands of doctors across the country. Doctors in
Got
all
it.
branches of medicine. And again, the brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to these nationwide surveys, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Friends, smoke the cigarette so many doctors enjoy. Change to Camel for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be. Yes, change to Camels for 30 days, and you'll stay with Camels from then on.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
To find out how well Camels agree with the throats of smokers, this far-reaching test was made. Hundreds of people from coast to coast, people with normal throats, smoked only Camels for 30 days. Each week, leading throat specialists examined the throats of these smokers. They made 2,470 examinations and reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. Try Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Smoke Camels and see.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the makers of Camels have sent more than 198 million gift Camels to our armed forces. This week, gift Camels go to hospitalized servicemen and veterans at Veterans Hospitals, Framingham, Massachusetts, and Dearborn, Michigan, U.S. Naval Hospital, San Diego, California, and to all hospitals operated for the U.S. Air Forces in the Far East. Now until next week, enjoy Camels.
I'm new around here. I wanted to introduce myself. We were looking for someplace to make a new life. So here we are. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you. I think we can make a go of it here. So let me know if you have anything you need me to do.
Did you need anything?
Well, we could probably use some more defenses. I don't know what we'd do if raiders attacked.
Hey, hi. So, here's an update for you.
He asked for something to do, and he asked for defense. So, why don't you do your own defense?
You know that big ship? That, the old sailing ship? The one that's on top of a building downtown? Yes, that ship. Well, I would, avoid it if I were you. I mean, more than you already avoid the rest of
Signed.
which should already be, I don't know, a lot. I mean, I guess, technically it's still there. Technically. Only, well, parts of it kind of blew up loudly. From what I understand, it was, blew it up. I guess maybe after they took stuff.
Lass mal den Mist abschalten. Wo rennt sie denn jetzt hin?
I gotta put the music closer to the mic.
I still could laugh my ass off every time when he
Up
does
next,
that.
Crawl Out Through the Fallout. That's just the name of the song. I'm not recommending it as a course of scientifically recommended action.
find they're not alone. You're doing a low down. Fifth Avenue's learning how they had to fall. Fifth Avenue does it now. That's not open air for the folks high up to that mean. Low down, now there's no low down lower than that. Whenever the swell, low down and big town. Low down, there's no low down lower than that. You may believe it or not, when they start getting hot, I don't know, I'm not out of that. No, you can lay your dough down when they go low down. There's no low down lower than that.
Yep.
Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah?
Oh, Raiders. Again.
Something's out there.
Where'd you go? All right. Still in one piece.
And the educated savages haul it from a bamboo tree. That civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango,
Things
bongo, I'm so
working.
happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no bright lights for street or Wasteland, but I make it
No matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here. I looked through a magazine the missionary's wife could see. What happened? I see how people who are civilized running and the rupees they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
what do they see, boo-boo?
Uncivilized pictures that the news takes of me.
So, bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungo, he's so happy in the jungle, he refused to go.
Don't want no penthouse shower, streetcars and taxis, noise in my ear.
So, no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
they hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train. I know it's smoky and it's crowded, they're too civilized to
week's vacation, they hurry to vacation ground.
What do they do, boo-boo?
They swim and they fish, but that's what I do all year round. So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no jailhouse, fish hooks,
golf clubs.
I got my speeds. So,
No matter how they coax him,
I'll
Stay right here.
they have things like the atom bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization, I'll stay right here.
These are raiders, that's for sure. Well, I have to go in the opposite direction, so I don't fucking
What's
care
up,
if they are raiders.
Wastelanders? This is Solomon, and you're listening to DCR. How you keep handling post-apocalyptic today?
I'm gonna rip your limbs
You know,
off.
it's great having everyone's favorite songstress, Magnum Chip, on the radio, and we need more.
That buster hurts.
So here's a duo. A lady friend of mine ran
Ammo,
across in some
caps,
roadhouse
whatever
bar
you
out
find,
west.
don't forget to
Go
share.
by the name of Ruban. Doing a
All
song
the time you
called
tell me I'm
Sing
just
Sing.
picking up
It's
crap
not.
and now you want the half of it.
Sounds like a good date to me.
Okay.
Feeding you with weapons in the form of word. And don't really care which
Let's try
side
it out. No. Gamma guns. Nothing against already radioactive people. And the Brotherhood of Steel lost another aircraft. They are so lame.
You mean that's it?
They got a swim with power armor. Yeah. This is the... Who's he? A shop in the nowhere. Really? A bar?
That was
A
Personality
new customer.
by Johnny.
Welcome to Mac's Bar. We are currently open for business. Please excuse the mess.
Why start a bar out here?
Ever since I was little, I wanted to own a bar. A place where people could come and relax and tell me their troubles. Problem is, real estate is real hard to come by in most of the major cities. So I figured, why not start out here, huh? Anyway, what'll it be?
That the old sailing ship.
What do you have for sale?
A wide and varied supply of spirits and sodas.
Yes, that ship.
And maybe a snack or two,
Well, I would,
if you're feeling peckish.
avoid it if I were you. I mean, more than
I'll take a look, sure.
I've got just the thing for you.
already avoid the rest of downtown, which should already be, I don't know, a lot. I mean,
dirty
I guess,
Wastelander.
technically it's still there.
With
Technically.
a tail?
Only,
Oh, we got it.
Well,
Really, you
parts
got
of
a
it
lot.
kind of blew up loudly. From what I understand, it was scavengers that blew it up. I mean, I guess maybe after they took stuff, because it's in their name, but they took the stuff from the ship.
Ich hab's wieder nicht gekauft, aber egal. Brauchen die nichts. But what I need...
Next, I was gonna play Elephant Trail, I guess, because it's right here.
I guess that was here.
With our American
I'm not
servicemen in
sure,
many
but...
countries around the world, they have a wonderful opportunity to observe new customs and traditions. What might have seemed strange before is becoming pretty familiar to them. For instance, among the Mohammedans, to drink coffee with anybody is regarded as a sacred rule of hospitality, a token of peace. The berries are roasted over a charcoal fire. The coffee is allowed to boil 3 times. It's thickly sugared and served in very small cups. All this is traditional among Mohammedans, but as our servicemen have observed, it's simply their version of our mid-morning coffee break or our afternoon tea party or our cocktail hour. It's a time for friends to sit down and relax. It's a time for conversation. The cup of whatever beverage suits the individual taste. And this is true of customs and traditions of all countries. The way of doing things may be different, but ideals are the same. So it is by observing these customs that our servicemen are helping to maintain goodwill with other people in other lands.
Citizens of the Commonwealth, it is I, Elder Maxon of the Brotherhood. Ah, gotcha. Solomon here. How's everybody doing? Up next is the Lonesome Drifter, telling us about those streets of New Reno.
Somewhere here. Must it be?
Then you need a farm girl. There's plenty out there, you know. That Abernathy girl is nice enough.
You! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Well, don't you worry, son.
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders, obsessed with fire and metal. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. I don't guess you'd be crazy enough to try and get it back for me. I've got caps, if that's what you want.
Industrial buildings like that are pretty dangerous.
You know, you've got some nerve. I'm just a hard-working man trying to feed my family. 150 caps. Take it or leave it.
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
There it is. One of the best guns in the game is in there. Let's see if I can make it through the water.
This your way of getting me in the bath?
Yep. Yep. 0451. Germans called the Hauptgewinn, the main. You know what it is?
Hell yeah.
It is the gainer in English. The best 44 in the game. Of course I take it. And the fusion core too. Let me have a look at those guns.
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray Smith.
308.
Coming to you from the jeweled green. The green. The great green jewel
No upgrade.
of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond
Muffled
City
fiberglass.
Radio.
Left.
Frankie Carl wrote a song about
Take that
tomorrow,
one.
or at least
For
I
sure.
guess his version of tomorrow, which is pretty
Muffled
different from
piercing,
mine.
10mm holding damage.
Are you able to brush your own teeth? Not everyone can. Not a man whose arms have been crippled by polio. There are thousands of disabled polio survivors who must depend on someone else to help them perform the simplest, most personal acts. With your help, many polio victims can learn how to be independent. Right now, there are 100,000 survivors of crippling polio who need help. They need your dimes and dollars to pay for expensive care and equipment. Your contributions will provide trained hands to teach a polio survivor how to live with his disability. Thanks to you, a polio-scarred life will once again seem worth living. Remember, your generosity is the one hope of thousands for whom Salk vaccine came too late. Join the 1958 March of Dimes. Won't you right now send your dimes and dollars to your local March of Dimes headquarters?
It's all over, but the crying, and nobody's crying but me. Friends all over, no, I'm trying to forget about how much I cared for you. It's all over, but the dreaming, poor little dreams just trying to come true.
He's already burning. Whoa. No resistance against
bedazzled and otherwise stupefied. I am Solomon, your master of ceremonies. Here's the lonesome drifter, crooning about what else the new phase.
It doesn't make any much damage.
This wasteland, they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say
Aluminium. There's another one. Shit. Das machen wir jetzt anders.
Come sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me and the drifter that loved you so true.
Another good one.
My power armor doesn't have any more legs.
I did, so I know it's true, but not just something that I've heard.
But now I got plenty of aluminium.
Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people
I
who are
don't
totally
hope there is a third one.
thought that,
Because
well, they thought he might be dead or destroyed. Or
it's gonna be heavy.
anyway, glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever.
Here's Big Maybell with a whole lot of shaking going on. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. Kind of speaks for itself. Come on, play.
And they lose another vertibird. Don't take long. You will see. I got an assault from there.
Good. Thought it was me. Gonna use you to scrape the mud off the boots.
That's Brotherhood of Steelwork. None of our business. Help them. Just a few barrels.
Point anything good on him?
There'll be 50 minutes of teasing and 50 minutes of squeezing and 50 minutes of blowing my top.
Motorcycle.
Man ain't treating you right. Come up and see old
Don't think I can pick this.
There'll be 50 minutes of squeezing and 50 minutes of teasing.
For almost 2 centuries, Americans have enjoyed the privileges of freedom. Now, freedom needs each American to dedicate himself to its preservation. We acknowledge liberties to be endangered by neglect of our duties as citizens. During this year of rededication, join with your fellow Americans in reaffirming the principles on which this country is founded and the safeguarding of those principles. Make it your business to see that federal, state, and local governments are conducted honestly. Help to maintain the good morale of your sons and daughters in the armed forces. Learn the facts about all candidates and issues. Then vote for the one you believe in. Make the most of every minute on your job. Produce as much as you can, and thus increase our military and economic strength. Work for better schools and a better community. Guard your American heritage of freedom.
What is it with him?
This guy, that Bing Crosby. So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth that I have overheard from two people.
Come on!
We're drunk. There was that old asylum, Parsons, right? And it was creepy, and everyone tried to stay away from it. Well, I guess. I mean, this is the part that I heard, and I thought it was weird. Raiders attacked the place. I don't know why. But okay. Weird part. So now Parsons is it's abandoned, like totally. So I guess something must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe. That's the news. Back to the uranium fever is on next, and well, I'm pretty sure enough time has gone by that we can all finally get word in this subject, right? Maybe.
Why are Camels by far America's most popular cigarette?
Basement
Two of
key.
the reasons
That's the one I
are
need.
flavor and mildness. No other cigarette has Camel's rich, full flavor, and no other cigarette offers this proof of mildness. In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people with normal throats, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camel. Try Camels yourself. Then you'll know why.
More
That's
ghouls.
why I hate barrels. No damn table manners.
This
is the part.
That question was asked a few years ago of
This is the part of the job.
This question was again asked to tens of thousands of doctors across the country. Doctors in all branches of medicine. And again, the brand name was, yes, according to these nationwide surveys, doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Friends, smoke the cigarette so many doctors enjoy. Change to Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how enjoyable
The Camel 30-day test, and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
To find out how well Camels agree with the throats of smokers, this far-reaching test hundreds of people from coast to coast, people with normal throats, smoked only Camels for 30 days. Each week, leading throat specialists examined the throats of these smokers. They made 2,470 examinations and reported not one single case of throat irritation.
you to smoking Camels. Try Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Smoke Camels and see.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the makers of Camels have sent more than 198 million gift Camels to our armed forces. This week, gift Camels go to hospitalized servicemen and veterans at Veterans Hospitals, Framingham, Massachusetts, and Dearborn, Michigan, U.S. Naval Hospital, San Diego, California, and to all hospitals operated for the U.S. Air Forces in the Far East. Now, until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
That's it.
You better hold that Baba while I go into my sleep. Yes, you better hold that Baba while I go into my sleep. Such a wonderful world, gonna put you through. We'll take up all the stars and the moon is not too far. Yes, we'll take up all the stars and the moon is not too far. We will ride and glide and be so satisfied. Stand by, this rocket is ready to
Öl brauche ich.
Take 'em.
Geh mal auf die Fresse da drüben. Reichen. Für meine Reparaturstation.
Well, here's an unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, constabulary, what are you calling them now?
Gear.
Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But the Vault Dweller showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Next is Ella Fitzgerald, who doesn't like it when people can't decide things, and then sings about it.
That's right. From Diamond City to Bunker Hill, sanctuary to Good Neighbor, we're coming to you loud and proud in a special report. My name is Solomon, and my boy Travis has let me do a bit of guest DJing for him here on Diamond City Radio. Nice. Keep an ear open. I'm going to be shaking things up a bit and bringing you all some new music. And now this. Up next is a little jam I picked up from a caravan who brought it from way down south. A little bit different style than what you in the Commonwealth are used to, but I think you might like it. The band is called Baroni, and the song is called Cashmere.
Steel gear.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener, I'd say we're good.
Was soll ich jetzt machen? Defenses. Mhm. Ja, und meine letzte Kirche. Sicher nicht. Really?
How's it feel getting your ass kicked? Right, girl.
I want this one dead.
Ach, das sind diese Suicide Cells. You can kill yourself if you are... What is going on over there?
Say, here's a question I'd like to put to you. How much do you appreciate the things that make life just a little easier? For instance, take the way our teenage gals dress for a Saturday night dance. All glamorous like just regular walk-in fashion plates. And when they get to the dance, there's a super combo waiting to give out with the music. But let's go back a spell. Around 1790, and see what the teenage gals were wearing then for a weekend get-together. It's Sunday afternoon, and the gals are attending a rare social gathering. Every last one of them is dressed in a plain, homemade, linsey-woolsey dress dyed with butternut or walnut juice. And there isn't a frill or a bright color to be seen. They don't cotton to such doodads in 1790. Of course, they all bought their spinning wheels and looms with them. And while they sit and talk, their fingers kept busy.
Castle is near, ne?
There's stockings to be made for everybody in the family. Mittens and shawls for the winter. Maybe a pot holder or two to protect Mother's hands from the homemade iron pots. What do they talk about? Mostly about the time when they'll get married and have their own families to take care of. And sometimes when the Indians pull a surprise attack on the fort, the gals are called out to take their place at the stockade to keep the muskets loaded, or maybe fire one themselves. Yeah, that's what a weekend date meant to the gals in 1790. But to them it was just part of the routine. Because like their folks, they worked and fought so living would be easier in the future that you're now protecting.
Well, you can run like a rabbit, fly like a bee. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me because I'm right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby. Well, I'm right behind you, baby, and you're never gonna get away. Well, you can make up your face, dye your hair. No matter what you do, just stand around and I'll be there because I'm right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby. Well, I'm right behind you, baby, and you're never gonna get away. Well, you can go to the east, go to the west, the north or the south, and all the rest. You can bob at the hop, stroll across the bar, but don't think you're ever gonna get it anymore. Well, you can fly through the clouds, sail on the sea. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me because I'm right behind you, baby. Right behind you.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 10 a.m. Alert! I've just been notified of a kidnapping. Minutemen, please respond if you're in the area.
A kidnapping.
Well, you can go to the east, go to the west, the north and the south, and all the rest. You can bob at the hot, stroll across the floor, but don't think you're ever gonna see me no more. Well, you can fly through the clouds, sail on the sea. No matter what you do, you'll never get away from me because I'm right behind you, baby. Right behind you, baby. Well, I'm right behind you, baby, and you're never gonna get away.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Alert! We just got a call for help from one of our settlements. Any Minutemen within range, please respond.
Na denn.
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray Smith. Hey.
Yeah? Time to trade a few things.
Coming to you from, the jeweled green,
Left
green,
arm. 14,
I
16.
mean, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. I kind of feel like the last thing I'd want to do is, go looking for radioactive material. But not Warren Smith. Here's uranium rock.
Ah,
Take a
das
minute.
ist schon mal
See
besser.
what's in it. When you're buying a vitamin product, read the label. Make sure you get all the vitamins recommended by government experts. You do in Vims. And 3 essential minerals also. Get Vims at your druggist.
This is
VI for
Radio
vitamins,
Freedom, broadcasting
WMS
all
for
day,
minerals.
all across the
Vims.
Commonwealth.
This is the National
Nothing to report.
Broadcasting Company.
Stay safe, people.
There are people in most countries who would like to live in the Republic of the United States or the Dominion of Canada where that good Olga coal is sold. The citizens of our free countries are the envy of many people elsewhere because of the personal freedom which we have enjoyed. Why then doesn't every country adopt a form of free government? One answer is that unfortunately there are people and parties in many nations who are so
Left
greedy
arm
for power
haben wir gerade
that they will
verbessert.
sacrifice the freedom of their
Left
fellow
leg
countrymen
16,
to
16,
obtain power for
15.
themselves. History, even recent history, is replete with such instances. That is why the citizens of the Republic of the United States and the Dominion of Canada must be careful to recognize at its
passt.
very beginning any movement to steal or
Right
limit
leg
their freedom.
in
That is not always
1619.
easy. The man who would enslave a free people doesn't begin by saying,
26,
now I'm going to be your dictator.
16.
Instead, he probably will
power armor.
claim that he is a devoted supporter of personal
No,
freedom.
it's not.
But all the while,
This
he will
is
support
Radio
policies
Freedom,
that weaken and
broadcasting
undermine
all
personal
day,
freedom.
all across the
Such a man
Commonwealth.
will deny any
All quiet
totalitarian
here.
aims.
Stay tuned for
Free
Minutemen
citizens
alerts.
must not be deceived by such denials. Apparently, it is a cardinal principle of every sincere totalitarian that he is
Right
justified in
leg,
lying.
1619, right leg was it?
Plan.
Yeah.
In these times, no public figure and no party or organization supporting such a person can be accepted without careful consideration. Every public figure and organization must be carefully scrutinized. And if their real aims are to limit or to destroy our freedom as individuals, they must be opposed and defeated.
Citizens of the Commonwealth, it is I, Elder Maxon of the Brotherhood. Ah, gotcha.
You're tuned to
Solomon
Radio
here.
Freedom.
How's everybody doing?
All's quiet across the Commonwealth.
Up next
Stay safe
is
out
the
there.
Lonesome Drifter, telling us about those streets
This
of
is
New
Radio
Reno.
Freedom.
You.
Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
As I walked out in the streets of New Reno, as I walked out in New Reno one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped in white linen and cold as the clay. Oh, beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. Play the dead march as you bear me along. Take me to the valley and lay the sod o'er me. I'm a young cowboy, I know I've done wrong. I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. These words he did say as I slowly walked by. Come sit down beside me and hear my sad story. I'm shot in the chest and today I must die. Go bring me a cup of cold water to cool my parched lips, the cowboy then said. Before I returned, his soul had departed and gone to the roundup, the cowboy
Don't need that gamma gun.
Oh, beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. Play the dead march as you bear me along. Take me to the valley and lay the sod o'er me. For I'm a young cowboy, I know I've done wrong.
Skeeter Davis, a name I still find confusing.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
So the Minutemen are out there, doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good for them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music?
Oh, I had a level up.
Jordan is up next. Spelled Lewis, but don't be fooled. This one I can relate to because I don't like talking.
I'm sorry, Phil, but my digestion is so upset. What you may need for your poor digestion is something that works after nature's own order. Try Carter's Little Liver Pills. Good advice. When your digestion is upset and you feel headachy and irritable, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. You see, each day nature normally produces about 2 pints of a vital digestive juice to help digest your food. If nature fails, your food may remain undigested, leaving you headachy and irritable. To feel cheerful and happy again, take Carter's Little Liver Pills. They increase the flow of this vital digestive juice quickly, often in as little as 30 minutes, and you're on the road to feeling better. Don't depend on artificial aids to counteract indigestion when Carter's Little Liver Pills aid digestion after nature's own order. Take Carter's Little Liver Pills as directed. Get them at any drugstore, only 25 cents.
The moon was bold and the night was cold, but the day's already hot. By the smell of breakfast steaks and coffee brewing in an iron pot. Days don't start like the days out here anywhere else in the land, where a cowboy's got a range to ride and a pony that wears his brand. Out here they smoke for flavor big and bold. Out here the only smoke they smoke is Marlboro, red or gold. Come where the flavor is.
Sure, let's stand here in the open and wait to get shot.
Each morning a missionary advertised with neon sign. He tells the native population that civilization is fine. And 3 educated savages haul it from a bamboo tree. That civilization is a thing for me to see.
So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't want no bright lights, false teeth, doorbells, landlords, I make it clear
that no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
What the?
I looked through a magazine the missionary's wife could see. Magazine? What happened? I see how people who are civilized
Okay, cut
bung
the
you
shit.
with
Who's that?
artillery.
Get hurt that way?
At the movies they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
what do they see?
Uncivilized pictures that the news takes of me.
So, bongo, 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 gotta calm down. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo, so happy in the jungle, he refused to go. So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay right here.
Hurry like savages to get aboard an iron train.
Gotta be something of value on it.
Smoking and it's crowded, they're too civilized to complain.
When they got 2 weeks vacation, they hurry to vacation ground. They swim and they fish, but that's what I do all year round. So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bungle, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Don't don't want no jailhouse.
Shotgun.
Fish hooks.
Golf clubs.
I got my speed. So I'll stay quiet.
They have things like the atom bomb.
So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization.
Now we're starting to
Stay
joke? This has to be a joke.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. Fallon's Basement, providing top-of-the-line fashion to Diamond City for over 10 generations.
Use one dab of Brill Cream. Just a little dab makes your hair look excitingly clean, disturbingly healthy. This man dared to use 2 dabs. Now he's in trouble. We refuse to be responsible.
Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream, Brill Cream. Brill Cream, you look so better there. Brill Cream, you got to ya. Fill up to get your fingers in your hair.
Flammenwerfer ist cool.
I just want to start playing inside of your heart. You see, deep down, way deep down inside of my heart, I have only one desire. Hey out there.
Dann schmeißt man aber auch weg.
Dreadful forces on Earth, international communism. It is more than 100 years old. Only in the last 20 years has communism become an important factor in the thinking and planning of the American public. Today, international communism is a focal point in America's plans for the future. It is the great question mark in our happiness and economic well-being. What communism does, and America's reaction to it, today holds the fate of not only you and me, but of all mankind. The word communism, before Karl Marx began to make use of it, is an economic term, not a political one. Webster's Collegiate Dictionary communism as any system of social organization in which goods are held in common. Thus, pure communism is a mode of living employed by a group of people and principle of private ownership of property. As we dramatize in the first session of this series, our founders at Jamestown and Plymouth Colony lived for a short period in a communal or communistic mode, banded together like one big family. Everyone worked for the group, and the produce went into a common storehouse to be doled out in equal shares. Quickly found that this mode of living was not worth without the forfeiting of individual freedom, private ownership, and self-reliance. The communistic experiments at Jamestown was a pure farm, only as a magnet to draw its victims into quite a different system. But let's go back to this earthbound religion for millions. Following under the banner of Marx and later that of Lenin and Stalin, the communists have always clearly identified their enemies as capitalism and Christianity.
As long as capitalism and socialism exist, we cannot live in one or the other will triumph. A funeral dirge will be sung over the Soviet Republic or world capitalism.
All the militant spirit that communism has whipped up since Lenin and his revolutionaries overthrew the Russian government in 1917 has been motivated and continues to be motivated by the primary aim of destroying all nations living in a capitalistic system. Communists are taught to hate the economic concept of individualism or self-reliance and the Christian concept of a spiritual God ruling over the universe. But Marx also taught that communism cannot directly replace capitalism.
Help!
It must work for the establishment.
He tries to leave, kill him.
You must be pretty strong to make it here.
Marx stated it categorically. Lenin repeated it.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Slag. We are the Forged. And you, stranger, you're somebody with some guts. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the common. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Please let me go.
What's it gonna be, Jake? They'll kill me.
What about your family?
To me that you're worth
Is this what
forging.
Abraham would want you to do?
I thought he hated me. Did he send you here to find me?
Next week we shall examine our own system.
Yes, he's stubborn, but I think he wanted me to bring you back.
No, he told me to never come home. You're lying.
That was anything goes.
There, I did what you asked. God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Good. Now, kill the stranger.
Already knows. Around Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort
Gotta be
was,
something of value on
as
it.
far as I know, filled with super mutants. So that's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of, mutants. That was a joke, by the way. I was totally kidding. didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me. Here's a real classic from good old Nat King Cole. Orange-colored sky, and it's a good one, no matter what anyone says.
Hey.
What you need? Now you're gonna be sharing that with both of us, right?
Du kriegst jetzt eine Powerrüstung gleich.
Minding my business when out of that orange-colored sky. Flash, bam, alakazam. Wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine when out of that orange-colored view. Wham, bam, alakazam. I gotta look at you. One look and I yell timber. Watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout. I've been hit. This is it, I-T-it. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam. Out of an orange-colored sky. One look and I yell timber. Watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout. I've been hit. This is it, I-T-it. I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam,
That's it.
alakazam. Out of an orange-colored purple stripe, green and blue polka dot sky. Flash, bam, alakazam and goodbye.
Damn it!
Why are Camels by far America's most popular cigarette? Two of the reasons are flavor and mildness. No other cigarette has Camel's rich, full flavor, and no other cigarette offers this proof of mildness. In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people with normal throats, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camel. Try Camels yourself. Then you'll know why Camel leads all other brands
Ach, da
by
sind noch ein paar am
selling more
Leben.
cigarettes per year. What cigarette do you smoke, Doctor? That question was asked a few years ago of 113,000. The brand name Most
zündet denn der hier?
Camel. Recently, that question was again asked of tens of thousands of doctors across the country. Doctors in all branches of medicine. And again, the brand named Most was
Oh no!
according to these nationwide surveys, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Friends, smoke the cigarette so many doctors enjoy. 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be. Yes, change to Camels for 30 days, and you'll stay with Camels from then on.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
To find out how well Camels agree with the throats of smokers,
Oh, that's
this
a nice trap.
far-reaching test was made.
So it
Hundreds
looks
of
like.
people from coast to coast People with normal throats smoked only Camels for 30 days. Each week, leading throat specialists examined the throats of these smokers. They made 2,470 examinations and reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. Try Camels for 30 days and see how mild, how flavorful, how enjoyable a cigarette can be.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Smoke Camels.
Nog niet maar loot zit erin.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the makers of Camels have sent more than 198 million gift Camels to our armed forces. This week, gift Camels go to hospitalized servicemen and veterans at Veterans Hospitals, Framingham, Massachusetts, and Durban, Michigan. U.S. Naval Hospital, San Diego, California. And to all hospitals operated for the U.S. Air Forces in the Far East. Now until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
Hello, Commonwealth Wasteland. This is Solomon, coming to you loud and proud from Diamond City Radio. Here's another one by Ruvan, Big Iron. Mine's on my hip. Is yours?
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. A stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town.
Abraham.
He was here to
Any
take
luck finding my granddad's sword?
I've got it right here.
You do? Well, that's good. You, did you... What happened with Jake?
He's dead. That's what happens to raiders.
God damn. I'd hoped he'd come around when he realized what that life meant, but I... Here. It's everything we agreed to. Keep the sword. Gotta move on. And it'll just remind us of it.
Now the morning passed so quickly, it was
Eh?
time for them to leave.
Leave that junk behind. You're just wasting space.
They rode out in the street. Folks were watching from their windows, everybody out their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to his death. Out to his death.
You're welcome around my farm anytime.
There was 20 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red and not clear leather when a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Weet je alles.
And the crowd all gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, we might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip. He tried to match the ranger with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
don't like this. Not one bit.
Roy Brown again. Many of his records are bad, somehow. So here's something that happened in the Commonwealth that I have overheard from two people who I do not believe were drunk. There was that old asylum, Parsons, right? And it was creepy, and everyone knew to stay away from it. Well, I guess, this part I heard, and I thought it was good. Raiders attacked the place. I don't know why. But okay. The weird part. So now Parsons is it's abandoned, like totally. So I guess something must have happened, right? And it must have been pretty serious. But maybe we'll never know. Anyway, weird, right? News. Yep, that's the news. Back to the music. This song is "Good Neighbor" by Magnolia. It is from Good Neighbor. It's one word as a place, but two words as a title. Here's Magnolia.
That's why I hate ferals. No damn table manners.
Stimmt allerdings. Benehmen können die sich nicht.
Took a walk out in the fen. Had to talk with a man about some cans. He asked me what's your flavor. I said I need a favor. I'm a little short of cash, but I'm a good neighbor.
If anyone came through here recently,
with the swans out in the commons with nothing on. The mutant stopped to savor all my bad behavior. It's on a day's work when you're a good neighbor.
Ah, da kommt Gier raus.
We can shake it up a little. We can kick it up a notch. We can put it on the griddle. Better get it while it's hot. I'll meet you in the middle. You can show me what you got. If you're feeling lucky tonight, Diamond City, yeah, it's my thing. I flash my style. I show my rings. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good neighbor.
15 und das hat 37,13 nur. Das ist ja nichts wert.
We can shake it up a little. We can kick it up a notch. We can put it on the griddle. Better get it while it's hot. I'll meet you in the middle. You can show me what you got. If you're feeling lucky tonight, ooh, Diamond City, yeah, that's my thing. I flash my style. I show my rings. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good to be a good neighbor. Yeah. I do the boys a favor with all my manual labor. It's good, 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 good neighbor.
They haven't left a trace in all this dust.
Friends, it's certainly true that when you smoke, you want smoothness, mildness, and deep down enjoyment. And that's precisely what you'll get with every Lucky Strike you light, because there's never a rough puff in a Lucky. Just think of that, friends. Luckies are always smooth, mild, and mellow, every puff of the way. For you see, it takes fine tobacco to make a fine cigarette, and
I can do missile turrets.
Strike means fine tobacco.
What the hell?
Now, fine tobacco costs more, and Luckies pay more. That's right, Luckies pay
Requires
millions of
energy.
dollars more than official parity prices to get right mellow tobacco for your Lucky Strike. Just listen for a moment to what the tobacco experts say about the kind of leaf Lucky Strike buys. Take Mr. L. Garland Griffin, a tobacco auctioneer from Clarksville, Virginia, who recently said, "All in all, I've sold over 100 million pounds of tobacco. And season after season, I've seen Lucky Strike buy fine tobacco. Prime, ripe, and easy. The kind of tobacco that's downright good smoke. I've smoked Lucky Strike for 14 years. Now there's a tip for you, friends, from a man who really knows tobacco. So for your own deep-down smoking enjoyment, light up a Lucky. You'll agree with the tobacco experts, with a million who choose Luckies for a finer, milder, smoother smoke. Yes, puff after puff, pack after pack. There's never a rough puff in a Lucky. Good reason to make your next carton Lucky.
Ich muss die Umgebung ums Castle mal sauber machen, sonst kommt da keiner hin.
Long-haired preachers come out every night. They try to tell you what's wrong and what's right. But when asked about something to read, they will answer in voices so sweet. You will lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky. Where pie, work and pray, live on here. You'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie. Oh, the starvation army, they play, and they shout and they clap and they pray. When they got all your coins on the drum, they will tell you when you're on the bum. But you'll lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky. Where pie, work and pray, live on here. You'll get pie in the sky when you die.
Unless the next bloke you run into is armed with a can opener. I'm sorry.
Holy rollers and jumpers.
So, wo ist die zweite Powerrüstung jetzt, die ich hier gelassen habe?
They shout, give your money to Jesus, they say, and you'll lead on that glorious day. You will lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky, where pie, work and pray, live on here. You'll get pie in the sky when you die. That's a lie.
Heads up.
This better be worth it. Yep, I got it.
Jetzt kriegst du deine Power Armor, Mädel.
If you work hard throughout day and night, we'll try to get something good in this life. You're a sinner in a battle, they tell. And when you die, you will go straight to hell. Straight to hell! But you'll lead by and by in that glorious land in the sky. Where pie, work and pray.
Bis die Batterie leer ist. Bis dahin musst du eine neue gefunden haben. Aber erstmal a real safe. And taking a break of 5 minutes or so because my feet are hurting. And what else?
Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.